Hey soul family, welcome back to the channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we are doing what to expect on your path ahead. And to do this reading we will be pulling out 3 piles together. I already see pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. All right, so let's see what we have for our piles today. For pile number 1, you have portal. For pile number 2, you have willow tree. And for pile number 3, you have Westeria. Very interesting. If you like to pick with crystals, let me add these right now. There we go. So for pile number 1, you have the green grass Jasper. For pile number 2, you have the rainbow aura quartz. And for pile number 3, you have the green Aventurine. All right, so take a look at which one of these 3 piles or 3 crystals you're the most drawn to, and that will probably be the pile for you here today. As I always encourage you, in case you feel drawn to more than one pile, maybe even all of the piles, trust your intuition. It is your magic that always guides you and leads you to the right readings. So nothing is too little or too much. Whether you're just drawn to one and that's it, then this will be your pile. Several in a certain order, or maybe even all. This is all up to how you feel about it. And once you're ready, please head down to the description box where you're going to find your timestamps. Click on your times and I'll see you in your readings. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. You were drawn to the beautiful green grass Jasper, as well as this really amazing card called Portal. I wonder where this is going to take us in today's reading. So these are the decks that we will be using, and today we're taking a look at what to expect on your path ahead. All right, let's now pick up your last chakra card. There we go. And a couple of tea leaves. Right, so I'm really attracted to this part right there. I see a lot of colors. They're not meant to come out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Should we take the 5th? Yeah, I guess. And 5. All right. So let's see what you've got. You have the Awaz rune. Really nice. And you have the Sowilo rune. Really interesting. We'll wait. So you have dog barking, advice from a friend. I'm really surprised. because the A1's rune is actually about friendship, and so Willow is guidance. So I was like, guidance from a friend, and look what you got. So that definitely confirms the situation. Not sure why you have it yet, but we'll find out together. Okay, so you have, look at that, unbelievable. Message. And wow, you have great fortune. We'll keep a tea leaf right there. Horseshoe, good luck. Great fortune and good luck, you can't miss that. Loving your reading so far. You have the third eye chakra with mysticism. And you know, the third eye chakra does talk about seeing something that you weren't seeing before, which is like also guidance, advice. You have bear, danger, especially in money matters. And you have well, family wishes come true. Finally, your last tea leaf, we can actually place it right there. You have torch, spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. Okay. Let's now pull out your tarot cards and find out what to expect exactly on your path ahead. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3. If we need any more, we can always pull out cards from the deck. Right, so you have the 10 of Wands, the 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups really now actually gives me a deeper understanding of what we're seeing. You have the King of Swords, right? And you have the Ace of Pentacles. Oh my God, you weren't seeing your cards. So there we go, Ace of Pentacles. You have the 3 of Swords. The Queen of Wands. And you have the Moon card. That's a really interesting Moon card. Okay, let me take a closer look at your cards and see what this is all about. This is a very interesting reading, my dear pile number 1. I haven't seen anything like it when it comes to somebody's path ahead before, but it is like I said, it's a very unique one. I see here with the Moon card, and I want you to be a little bit patient with me. I have really good news for you, but I just want to show you how it's going to happen. I mean, you can see your cards here. There's no question about it. Here, I see with the Moon card, this poem in Alice in Wonderland with Cajul and the carpenter luring these little oysters for a nice walk on the beach, and with a plan to eat them later on. Only the eldest brother didn't fall into the trap, warned everyone, but everyone else was kind of gullible to go behind them. And then later on, they even prepare for their meal right in front of them without them knowing. It's a really sad poem. And they eat these little oysters in the end. So I get the idea here that you maybe, or you're about to, have someone try. See, it's not going to work. And that's the great news here. And I'm going to tell you how things are going to roll out. And it's really amazing, pile number 1. So you have someone here trying to lure you into something on your path ahead. Like, for example, hey, look at this lucrative business deal Why don't you become my partner? Or something or the other. You have someone here trying to lure you into something with the intention of making use of what you're paying, what you're offering, something or the other, making use of you. So here I see a strong message, that I see a strong idea that your spirit guides with the barking here are gonna like send you warning signs. You're gonna see something. And what you're gonna see is the reflection of what you used to fall into. So this type of luring is something that you have been in the past falling into over and over and over again, and it's due to some pain. It's finally reflecting that pain to you. The root cause of that mistake, or that, I don't want to say gullibleness like the oysters, but the attraction towards that mistake that would usually capture you. And I see you taking control of that situation forever. So it looks like there's past pain with the Six of Cups. Sometimes this could be even from past lives that you're healing this lifetime. It could be some pain that you're carrying from past lives, maybe a sort of mistake that you used to fall into, and it is a karma that you're carrying. And finally, with this situation, it will reflect exactly what is that temptation with the pie here that would make you fall into this type of situation over and over. And this is where you're getting command, finally ending a karmic balance. Like you fall into it, you create karma. You fall into it and you create karma. And it's been gathering up all this karma. And by stopping this pattern, finally taking a grasp of what exactly is going on, what is the root cause of this, why you act this way, and taking command of something so difficult for you to usually take, is kind of making you finally succeed to the next level, transforming this karma, stopping it. And that's the 10 of Wands here, end of this karmic cycle. And with the portal here, because you've successfully transformed this karma, finally saw what it's about and taken command and charge of it, you are being transported almost to a new world. With this karma being cleared, you're going to experience a totally different, super fortunate world, and that one that is full of good luck and blessings, great fortune. Especially when you're at the right beginning of a new stage, it's all beautiful. You know, you embark in it, you take the beauty from it, and you really feel the bliss of this new chapter. So definitely a new spiritual development, enlightenment happening in your life, and it's causing you a lot of great luck. It's kind of like this congratulations from the universe for successfully overcoming this difficulty. And you know, obviously it might sound so easy to say in the cards, but here this looks like it's something so hard for someone to do, especially if it's rooted in that much pain over lifetimes. To take command of something like that. Like, for example, let's say it's very easy for someone to watch someone who's trying to bully others and say, hey, what are you doing? That's not right. And to stop them, you know? But for someone who's... because to that person, this is a silly person who's trying to make a chaos, and, you know, you want them to like calm down and sit down. But for someone else who doesn't know that and has been bullied all their lives, they'd be too afraid to try something like that. And for this person to actually get up and say, no, sit down and to act courageously and to not take what this bully is saying is a big thing. So whatever may be like regular to someone, even if it might not be regular to everyone, what I'm trying to say is, to you, this is a big deal, and it's not easy for you to stand up with that strength with the Queen of Wands and to end this karmic cycle forever, because your spirit guides are sending you guidance. See through this looking glass, they're showing you exactly how you're tempted, and because you're seeing it for the first time clearly from the other perspective, you're taking a grasp on this learning finally. And it's going to happen with the King of Swords here through you thinking and speaking to yourself in a different way, perhaps even choosing your words, replacing limiting belief words with the right word to the situation. And I say that because you have Humpty Dumpty here sitting on the wall, and in this scene Humpty Dumpty is talking to Alice and is kind of calling her off, asking her what her name means, and says that a name has got to mean something. Very intellectual character in the story, and says, well, when I use a word, here he was talking about nouns, like in general, when we say a noun, we have this general understanding of a common understanding of what this word means. But he says, when I use a word, it means just what I choose it to mean, neither more nor less. And so Alice would then asks, well, can we make words mean different things? And so here, really interesting, he says, the question is, which is to be master? That's all. So is it going to be the word that's a master over you, or are you going to be the master of this word? And he says, he assures Alice and says, when I make a word do a lot of work, I always pay extra. So you can see here it's a play of words, right? You can see Humpty Dumpty talking about words and what they mean and what we give meaning to, and are they the masters over us, or are we the master over these words and what we give meaning to? So here I believe you're going to master speaking to yourself, master giving the right definition and label to the situation, like, not look at the part that you like without looking at the part that may not necessarily please you, and giving it the right definition, giving everything the right meaning, not letting the situation impose itself on you, but you giving the correct meaning to the situation without any emotions. Like here with the oysters, right, they could be taking us on a nice meal, or perhaps our older brother has a point that we need to consider, and it's us that should think about the meaning of the strip, not the carpenter and walrus. So yeah, I see that you're mastering your karma, you're finding that boldness and that energy to be in control of the situation and of yourself, specifically your mind, because it is your mind that will be the leader of all of that. Your mind will change your whole karma moving ahead, my dear pile. This is a big situation here for you, because not only will you be winning over this situation, but you will be winning over yourself, transforming a long life karma, ending this karma that was really heavy on your journey. It was probably slowing you down and slowing so many things that you wanted in your life. Ta-da-da-da! You are reaching a new milestone in your spiritual journey, and it's opening up a new chapter for you. Let's now explore this new chapter because of this whole situation. Such an interesting reading, my dear pal number one. So impressive. Please do let me know when this happens and what you've done here. But you're finally overcoming an old chapter. Like, this took lifetimes for you to achieve. And with the third eye, you're finally going to see something that you didn't usually see. Your third eye is absolutely being activated and opening up in far bigger ways than it has before. In this new chapter of your life, now that you've overcome the usual danger that would threaten the blessing that you're meant to receive, now that this is out of the way, and perhaps this is why we have space here, now this is out of the way, a lot of good luck and wishes come true are happening as a consequence. Take it as like the universe celebrating you, or because you're clearing your karma. Perhaps you had so much blessings like waiting on the portal, waiting on the door to come in, and you're experiencing this bliss that happens in every new beginning. You're getting a lot of great fortune, a lot of great luck, and so many of your wishes coming true, my dear pile number one. It's like the universe going, congratulations. And your spirit guides, perhaps you've opened up your third eye recently and you were able to see what your spirit guides have been trying to send you in a much better way. And you're heeding that call, you're listening to their great advice and what they're trying to show you, and you're using your mind to think about the situation clearly and correctly and honestly for you and for everything around you. And because you're finding that mental balance, you're getting, I would say with the Queen of Wands, your Shakti back, your power back. A lot of revival of power igniting into your energetic field. Good for you, pile number one. Good for you. You must be so proud. I know I'm very proud of you, pile number one. So, like I said, as a consequence, the universe is blessing you with so much fortune and power of like energy of transformation into your life as you heed that call. And looks like you will be enjoying so many years of bliss and fortune and great luck. I mean, bliss and fortune and good luck. All the best of luck with what's coming for you, my dear pal number one. It looks like an amazing new chapter happening in your life. Congratulations. This was your reading. I truly hope you've enjoyed it. And if you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number one, hope I too can see you on the other side. But on the other side, you'll be meeting really different souls and energies than perhaps what you are currently experiencing. My dear pile number one, I'll catch you. I was going to say I'll catch you on the other side. I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number two. Welcome to your reading. You were drawn to the beautiful willow tree as well as the rainbow aura quartz. And today we're taking a look at what to expect in your path ahead. Right, so these are the, oh my god, 3. Okay, we'll take them. These are the oracle cards that we will be using for your reading today. Right, this is a chakra card. And finally, let's pick out some tea leaves. I see a green one here standing out. So you have 1, 2, 3, and a 4th sliding. Okay, so let's see what you have. We'll keep your tarot deck to the side. We can place your chakra card right there. So you have the heart chakra with perception. A lot of green right there. Okay, speaking of green, this stands out. Let's see what it is. Success, wow. Okay. And we can take one of these right there. So this is child. Okay. You have false person and lovers. All right. Let's keep a tea leaf here. Wow. Coins, money will be coming to you. Looks like so much is happening to you here, pile number 2. Right, so you have 2 runes. First one is Isa. And now this rune, ear, I believe is called, is an Anglo-Saxon extension of the Elder runes. So I'm not sure what it means yet, haven't studied them. We'll be checking this one out together. You have wind chimes with peace and harmony. And finally, you have bell, announcement. Whoa, so much is going on here. So much is going on in your reading. Okay, let's pick out. So much going on. I know I said it several times, but so much is going on in your path ahead. And this cube of ice is so fitting with the Isa rune. Oh, okay. We'll talk about it in a moment. Okay. 1, 2, and 3. I also feel this one, so let's pull it out. And this one. These are a lot. Okay. Let's see how we're gonna fit them into the table for today's reading. Okay, so you have the 9 of Swords, the 2 of Swords, the Hanged Man, the 2 of Cups, the King of Pentacles, looks like this announcement has to do with something you're materializing. This is also the angel from the Lover's card. You have the 3 of Pentacles, the 7 of Wands. Oi, looks like these are together. So you have the Magician and the 2 of Wands. Magician, how about we keep it like that? And you have the High Priestess within the Magician. And we have an extra card. I'll open it, I believe, when it's time for it. So I'll just keep it there to remind us. Right, and let's now start taking a look at what your cards are saying. My goodness, wow. Where do we begin with this reading? I'm so confused with something. Let me reflect first. We'll discover what this is trying to say. The false person and this 2 of Wands. This is actually the 2 figures, I believe, from the 2 of Cups. So something is going on here. We'll explore it in a moment. But I do see something in general. With the willow tree here, you have sunshine, and there's an emphasis on the sunshine. Usually on the cards, when we see a willow tree, it emphasizes its capability of withstanding harsh weather and how it's flexible it is. And that's the type of idea we usually explore in a willow tree card, right? Here, there's an emphasis on the willow tree being in the summer, which gives me an idea that on your path ahead, this is a time where you're going to be happy. where you're going to finally enter the stage of spring and start to experience the better side of life. You've learned so much from your past. You know how to handle things for the most part when things don't usually go in the way that you prefer, but you've built muscle because of these times, and now you know how to handle things. And I see that the temperature is changing. You're entering into a more favorable, calmer, peaceful, more beautiful, to the heart chapter of your life. It's less of karma and having to deal with difficulties and do this and do that, and more of finally enjoying your life. And perhaps why you have a child here, unless some of you are actually going to have a child soon. To me, it speaks to a period that your inner child will love and feel joyful in. You've done a lot of the hard work, and boy, are amazing things coming into your life at this phase of your life. So much is going on, I see. But despite it being a wonderful time, you still want to keep an open eye, because I see maybe a difficulty turning into something lovely, because you have the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords speaks of stress, anxiousness, maybe something you're worried about currently. And this is a figure from the Nine of Cups, a wish fulfillment card. So maybe something that is currently stressful will turn into a wish fulfillment. And you can see it here in the Isa rune, that usually talks about digging, having to dig and finding the treasure. So digging deeper to find the treasure. Here it's represented as within a cube that is melting. So something that is stressful, cold, is going to turn into something very favorable. And that's what I really believe here with the Lover's card and the False Person. For most of you, this is like a stressful situation that's going to turn into a false alarm, and it's going to turn into something that you love. But we can't deny that we have the Lover's card and the Two of Cups here. It could be that you may be dealing with rather a difficult person that may turn out to be someone that you enjoy. Maybe, for some of you, this could be like an annoying colleague, not at work, of course not, like an annoying person that you know that may turn out to be a best friend, or a person who you're not liking your connection with and will turn into a lover, something of the sort. Or some of you will leave the wrong person in your lives and end up with a wonderful person that will be your true lover. In all cases, we can see it here with the Two of Wands and the Two of Cups. And for a lot of you, I think it's actually leaving a false person. Yeah, like choosing to leave the wrong person to manifest the right one, what feels right to your heart. But whether this is the same person or another person, there is love happening in your life. And if it's not love, then this is definitely like false alarm type of energy in your life, something not going right that will turn out to be very favorable in the end. But can we talk about this amazing combo right there? Success, coins, wind chimes, announcement. Oof. Looks like in this next chapter of your life, this beautiful, calm chapter is full of success and material prosperity, for sure, along with a lot of peace and harmony. So you're feeling calm, peaceful, happy, achieved, successful, and you have more than what you need to achieve the things that you want. See, this is the Lover's card. This is the Lover's angel from the Lover's card. In the King of Pentacles, I feel like the Lover's card as well as a card of choice. So it looks like you'll be making some advantageous choices to you in the next part of your life that will turn out to be one that almost flourishes you with a lot of wealth, or flourishes your life with a lot of wealth. It will require, these choices, some bold moves, because we have the Emperor leg here, some bold moves, some discipline, some system to follow, but it's going to be so worth it because it's going to result in so much success and wealth and peace in your life. If you were in some sort of partnership with some people, maybe trying to do a business or a charity organization or something, or you have a cause and you've been waiting for so long and facing so many challenges, all of you are going to start reaping the rewards for your partnership. It may require some initial sacrifices from you in the beginning, but it's going to be beneficial for all parties. Another thing could be if you've invested in something, it's going to start bringing money. You're going to take shares from it. This could be like you invested in some bonds or stocks, and maybe you've invested in a project. You're going to start getting money back from what you've invested. And it's the same. If you were doing something great for the community, you're going to start seeing that community reap the benefit of what you were trying to do. Could also be long years of studying. Maybe you've been studying so hard for years and finally you're getting the results of your hard work. I also heard in my mind inauguration party. So perhaps you've been waiting for a position that you are going to get. I see something here interesting with the Hanged Man. There's also spiritual growth, but you're already growing your wings. We see the Temperance Angel in the Hanged Man. It's like you've been patient, you've been trying to grow out of something, you've been trying to learn and figure something out, and you've already grown these wings little by little. Maybe you didn't even realize it. And in a little moment, or in a little bit of time in your path ahead, you'll realize that you're more than ready, and you'll be able to fly that situation which is keeping you very stuck. You'll be able to use your wings, your newly created wings, aka the new muscle that you've built as you were trying to grow out of something, and you'll find yourself easily breaking free from that which used to keep you stuck. These wings could be your new muscles, which we saw here. They could be the very muscles, some great muscles that you've built without realizing, that will easily take you out of a situation that used to scare you or keep you stuck. And finally, a dream is coming true in an area. Perhaps this is the same thing, a dream coming true in an area that was keeping you stuck and scared, to the point where you couldn't see ahead how this dream would one day come true. That dream in this next chapter of your life, on your path ahead, is finally coming true. Which reminds me here, ear, without taking a look at the meaning first of the card, ear is like your prayer has finally been heard, and it's going to start happening for you. So let's see, actually, speaking of this card, what ear means. The rune ear means. There we go. So ear. History. Ear is considered the rune of the grave and can represent a hard ending to something. Much like Ewaz, ear teaches that at the end is the beginning again. Like, that's what I really feel. Like, finally the end of, the hardships and the beginning of something soft and beautiful. You can even see in your reading the candles shining so bright on the willow tree as well, not just the sun rays on the card. So both Ewaz and ear have symbolism tied to the yew tree. You know, it's interesting that it talks about the yew tree, because the yew tree, the priests in ancient times used to sit under the yew tree, and they would have an afternoon, a relaxing afternoon, because the aroma that it emits is psychoactive. So yeah, I'm seeing it's a new chapter of your life where you're relaxed, peaceful. Maybe you've learned how to create that mental peace for yourself. And it is a time of great prosperity, of your prayers being heard. And you're like slowly coming out of this, by the way. You might have something here and there that you are going to be dealing with, but also that is going to turn into a great treasure. You'll find that it was kind of like a blessing in disguise, giving you something so valuable. And yeah, like I said, a time of great peace, prosperity, and good luck. I just noticed this before ending your reading. The announcement. Maybe that closed card is talking about the announcement. What announcement is going on here? For some of you, this announcement could be like an announcement of a new position that you've been waiting for. That's for some of you. But let's see for most people what this is. Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. Announcement, Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups could be again that position. Queen of Cups could be announcement of love because it has to do with emotions. Could be announcement of motherhood or parenthood. In all cases, whatever this announcement is going to be that's happening soon in your life, you see, this is the strength figure in the Queen of Cups, and you can even see the lion here. So to me, whatever this announcement is, it's going to be an announcement made putting you in a strong position. Wow, what an amazing reading, my dear pal number 2. Amazing things happening for you next. I wish you the best of luck with what's coming ahead. You're really going to love this new chapter of your life. This was your reading. I truly hope you've enjoyed it. And if you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. I do post readings nearly every single day. And my dear pal number 2, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi pile number 3, welcome to your reading. You were drawn to the beautiful green Aventurine as well as the Westeria card. And today we're taking a look at what to expect on your path ahead. Right, to do this reading, these are the cards that we will be using for you today for this reading. Oh, looks like you've got 2 chakra cards. All right, last thing we want to do is pull out some tea leaves for this reading. Looks like we actually have a timing, so let's pull that one out. And 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Right. Let's reveal your oracle cards first. So how about we take this one right there? You have high honor. There we go. And you have the Gebo rune. The gift, and I see a pen. Is it the gift of writing or the gift of signing? I don't know. We'll find out. You have the Isa rune. Okay. Right, so this is the third eye chakra with faith. Quite interesting. Right, the sacral chakra with impasse. And you have older woman, dealings or relationship with an older woman. I think if we push these a little bit up, we can fit your card there. And let's see what these are. So You have fire, strong emotion, passionate love or hate. You have bear, danger, especially in money matters. And you have the month of September. This is this month. Let's find out. Okay. Oh, speaking of September, and looking at these pods, the Westeria pods, they harden in September or in the fall. So actually there is a message there. Right. Let's take a look at your tarot cards. So, what should pile number 3 expect in their path ahead? So 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I also feel these 2. So we're gonna put them to the side. We might need them later. We will need them later. They did come out. See how we're gonna need them later. All right, so you have the 5 of Wands with totality. Wow, they have the Magician with existence. Really nice. You have the Page of Cups with understanding. And you have the 4 of Swords with postponement. The Knight of Swords with fighting. The Ace of Pentacles with maturity. You know, when I looked at this card, I instantly remembered a little part of my dream today. And I think I meant to tell you about it, although I really don't, like, it's nothing significant really. But maybe it has to do with your reading somehow. So when we talk about this, I will tell you this, the snippet that just flashed in front of my eyes as I was taking a look at this Ace of Pentacles. You have the Hermit. And you have the 10 of Cups. Right, so let's take a look at your cards and see what this is all about. The gift of rewriting your path? Let me think. I have the idea that you've been waiting for some dream to happen, and with postponement here, you were at some pause in your life where it wasn't happening. And I do see, cutting a long story, I don't want to say it's so disrespectful. Thank you for the energies here. I mean to say, I'm taking you ahead in your reading, and I'm seeing that something that you've always wanted, you've waited like for years for it to happen. Some, like Gebo, looks like a 10, maybe 10 years. You've waited so long, and it is finally coming true in your life, this dream. But this new beginning is going to happen as you free your at least your thoughts from something. It says understanding. Free your thoughts and thus yourself from something. And something is coming into completion. 5 of Wands is challenge, fire. Something that used to burn you, hurt you, is finally completing. And it's completing as you change your thoughts about it. You're the one freeing yourself here. So let's take it bit by bit. I see with this faith card, we see a girl who was supposed to continue on her path and then found a wall. And I do remember reading in this card that her guides were saying, this wall is not meant to stop you. It's just meant to reroute you into the right direction. But with impasse here, it looks like perhaps you paused for a while, trying to figure it out, trying to maybe stubbornly achieve something that you wanted without maybe looking at the root cause of the fire, of what your guides wanted you to look at. And I think with the older woman, here is talking about wisdom. You've gained wisdom. You've understood what this other direction is. And thus the understanding here. So you've gained perspective about what you should do. And so a new season in your life is appearing. With the Westeria pods here, see, these pods are revealed during the spring when the beautiful flowers of the Westeria blossoms. And so in the winter, in the fall, they harden and then they explode. These pods, they explode to spread seeds during the winter around the Westeria tree. So I feel like there's a new season in your life, a new beginning, and you finally discovered something, or you're going to be discovering something, a new way of thinking that will finally help push you forward and create that dream, or have that dream finally being created automatically for you. And so like the seed, you always had that potential for that dream to happen, and until you changed your thoughts, thus changing the energy around you and the season of your life, you're finally allowing that energy that you've always had, call it the gift, this energy is the gift that you always held, is now ready to pop and create that dream for you. So this whole experience you've been through is just like the Isa rune, a blessing in disguise. Something that was solid, do you see? Just like the ice. Something that was solid, and only when it melts, you get to have what it always held for you within. So high honors, they say someone succeeded with high honors when you study. I feel like you've learned a lesson. You've gotten a great grade, universally speaking, karmically speaking, perhaps, which is kind of similar a little bit to pile number 1. So if you were drawn to pile number 1, there is like a great emphasis on this part. Perhaps you want to listen to it if you're drawn to it. So you are succeeding here with great honors, and you're seeing the gift of what you were supposed to uncover this whole time. I can really see that this has been a struggle. Not only have you not had your wish coming true, but you've been going through so much struggle because of it, or with something pertaining to it, something that you've wished you can achieve. Not only wasn't it not happening, but you've struggled a lot, is what I'm trying to say. And now that you've grasped the concept, or grasped the idea of how to do it, how to think about it, you've freed yourself. And you're no longer going to be standing there not knowing what to do and facing challenges constantly. And that's why you see totality here. A challenge, a great burn and great pain is coming to an end, my dear pile number 3, allowing you to finally manifest what it is that you've had in your mind. Now, my dream, I don't know how my dream is going to fit into this reading, perhaps as we reflect on it, but it's so funny. I had a dream that I was kind of like shoved into a nail salon, like I was visiting the doctor's office. I don't know how I ended. There was a nail salon in the clinic, and I somehow was like guided there, and I sat down, and all of a sudden I had to do my nails. And I usually do my nails on my own. So when I went in there, this guy showed me a lot of different designs that I really hated. I felt they looked a bit garish in my opinion. in how it was represented in the dream. And then the technician was so pushy. He was like, no, wait, we're gonna find something for you. And then they presented me with more options that I felt looked really ugly, so I wasn't gonna do it. And then I saw the prices next to it, and I think it was like this one for $500, this one for $600, and I was like, oh, $500? And I was like, why do you take $500? And so the technician said, that's what they cost. Why don't you want to pay $500? And I said, no, I don't want to pay $500. First of all. Second of all, I mean, I would totally get it, or at least a little bit get it, that some people would choose to do that completely. If you presented me with something that looked clean and nice and, artistic, but this looks really bad. So the point here is not just the $500. Is my question to you: how can you be selling something for $500 when you didn't even take the time to make sure it is worth that money? So that's not okay. And he really paused to think about what I would say. I was like, no, don't put it on me for not wanting to pay you. You should be the one asking yourself, what are you presenting to ask people in the first place for $500? And I just left the place. So I don't know why I got this hit. I forgot about the dream. I just remembered it when I saw this Ace of Pentacles. I don't know why. Let me reflect. Maybe it has to do with the reflection of the guy in the nail salon, because there's no shame in presenting a service that's expensive. Some people will enjoy it and pay for it if you're presenting something so good that is worthwhile to them. So if they shift their perspective and actually present something so good, perhaps they would achieve their dreams. So could it be that you will get a shift in perspective? That's why there's an emphasis on the face and the flowering of the mind. Could it be that it's not that the universe is not giving it to you, it's how you see the universe, or how you see your situation, your environment, your capabilities, your opportunities, or how you do things that will actually change everything around you, so much so, even who you are, so much so that you will automatically be in the place of your dreams. And perhaps why your difficulty is a blessing in disguise, that as the ice melts, you will realize it was in your hands the whole time. And like I said, it's like you're graduating with high honors here. And yeah, it totally reminds me of pile number 1 if you want to check it out. So this, by the way, I forgot to tell you, this major change in how you see things and how your world is magically changing and how you are freeing yourself and starting to see your world manifesting in the way that you want, like planting the seeds to see the world in the way that you want. This will be happening this month. Because if you're watching the reading now, it is September. If you're watching later, it is a timeless reading. Then it just means now for me to translate it for you as now. And this will all lead to you feeling very happy and satisfied in life. Because this is, you probably have many dreams, don't get me wrong. But this is the one dream that's gonna hit it. Is that with the 10 of Cups, is that dream that's going to make you so happy. It's like that it spot, in your heart. Which makes me curious about these 2 cards. Could they be letting us into what this dream is, perhaps? Let's find out. Whoa. This, first of all, has been something that is adjusting something that has been causing you so much stress and internal turmoil. which we saw here. But now with the Thunderbolt, with the Tower card, I totally understand. Here we don't have a tower. Here we have someone being hit, you know? It could have been it could have been something so difficult on you that not only was it not giving you your dreams, I mean, that would have been amazing, that you want. And you've been experiencing some impasse on the improvement of energy, of seeing it flourish into your life. Especially that Westeria, by the way, is a late blooming tree. Its leaves bloom in late spring. So it's late. Something is late here. Or you feel like it's been taking long, is the right way to translate it. And not only that, as if that wasn't enough, not only that, it's been causing you so much internal turmoil. And really, with everything falling in place and completing, the biggest blessing is you freeing yourself and not experiencing this turmoil, which is going to be so much more important as you move along peacefully in your life. But because of that as well, you're achieving your dreams. So it's something that not only wasn't happening, but was causing you a lot of turmoil. Wow, look at that, new vision. That's the Chariot. Oh, no, sorry. That's not the Chariot, that's the Hanged Man. New vision is, with the Hanged Man, is seeing something from a different perspective that'll help you with the circle, square, and triangle grow spiritually, mentally, and physically. Maybe it's going to give you a better posture, because do you see someone is crawling here? So I see someone standing stronger. It's going to give you clarity, freedom, spiritual freedom, mental clarity and spiritual freedom. You're just going to feel so much better, lighter, freer, and stronger. And with that power, really, nothing can stand in your way. This gift is going to be far bigger than merely just watching your dreams happen, which is a byproduct of this issue being resolved. And so a lot of growth and mental clarity is happening for you in this next chapter of your life, causing you to finally use that gift. You know, in Hinduism, there is the boons. When someone gets a boon from a god, they're able to use that boon to make a certain wish come true. And that boon must happen for them, like it must fulfill their wish. So I feel like you have this boon, you have this gift that will allow you to achieve so many of your dreams. But that boon or that wish needed the right circumstances or the right energy for it to be able to be used. And with that disruption of energy, you couldn't use it. Now that you're clearing your mind and thus clearing your internal energy, this boon is going to do you so much good in your life. It will be the next chapter of you achieving whatever it is that you write or want or create. And that is what is happening in your next chapter of your life. All the best of luck with that, my dear pile number 3. Such an exciting reading. I wish you the best of luck in your life moving ahead, and with so many dreams coming true for you. Such a cool reading. I wish you the best of luck, and if you've enjoyed your reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. I do post readings nearly every single day. And my beautiful pile number 3, I'll catch you in the next reading.